Hello and welcome to my second part of my book haul. I bought my books and I really shouldn't have because I already had tons of books to show you, and so yeah, I'm gonna have to go through them really fast because my camera only does 29 minutes at a time, so I don't want to have to realize that it cut me off halfway through a sentence or something. So let's get going. First up is Paper and Fire by Rachel Caine. It is the sequel to Ink and Bone, which came out last year, I believe, or was it earlier this year? I can't really remember. But either way, I did enjoy Ink and Bone, though it took me a while and I had to do the audiobook, but that was so much better. I don't know about getting the audiobook for this one. God, my tongue is not working properly, but I look forward to it. I'll admit I put off getting this because I heard that it wasn't from Jess's point of view, but then I read the back of it and it makes it sound like it is. So either way, I'm going to read it at some point. This is published by Allison and Busby. Never heard of them. This one I got recommended to by Emma Books, and it is Made You Up by Francesca Zappia. I found the hardback and I was just like, I want this one. I don't really know what it's about other than the fact that this girl, she sort of imagines people. I can't remember what it's called, but there's a certain, she has not like hallucinations, but that sort of thing. And yeah, schizophrenia or something like that. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. This is published by Green Willow. Again, one I've not heard of before. I also got this one from Waterstones. As soon as I saw it, I was like, I want this. I've not read any of his books before, but I have tried the audiobook, and I guess the narrator can really determine whether you like it or not. But the illustrated version of Neverwhere. For some reason, I thought this was like collector's edition. I swear it said that. But it's not, it's just got illustration. Yeah, by Neil Gaiman, who, by the way, I forgot to tell you, I met him going onto the plane on the way home from San Diego. Yeah, didn't get a picture, but he did shake my hand and he was very nice. Very nice. It is published by Headline. And it says, under the streets of London lies a world most people could never dream of. When Richard Mayhew helps a mysterious girl he finds bleeding on the pavement, his boring life changes in an instant. Her name is Dor. She's on the run from two assassins in black suits, and she comes from London below. That's part of the synopsis. I won't tell you all of it. It's fantasy, and I don't know. I'm sort of excited, nervous for it. Nervous, excited. So yeah, I just love the cover. Isn't it pretty? So pretty. The back as well. Beep. And I got this before I went away. I object to paying friggin' full price though for a short story. I don't understand why they print it in hardback. 200 odd pages long. I mean, what the fuck? Sunny Side Up by Holly Smale. Now, I love Holly Smale's books. I love her writing. She's so funny, she's great in person, but I still object to paying 10 quid for a hardback this friggin' size. I mean, the writing is ridiculously large. This is published by, who are you? Published by HarperCollins. I've had to take my glasses off because, as you can tell, they keep slipping. I can see without my glasses. I just, can't concentrate much. So, blah, I don't need to concentrate. I'm talking to a camera, damn it. Alright, so the next thing I got was I found it from Comic Con. It's a sampler of Carve the Mark by Veronica Roth. A very, very tiny sampler. The official book comes out on the 17th of January. I'm trying to figure it out because, there aren't 17 months in a year, so I'm always baffled by the way the Americans do their dates. I can't remember what this is about. I just thought I'd show you that I got a sampler. And I got this before I went away. I was trying to get all V.E. Schwab's books and stuff. This Savage Song by V.E. Schwab. I've met her 3 times now at Comic Con, at Yelk, and then I went to the event on Friday at Piccadilly, Waterstones in London. And she's she's really nice. But this time I actually remembered to bring my books, and she signed them, and, you know, found out there's going to be a sequel to Vicious, which made me so happy. You have no idea, because when I finished Vicious, you know that if you've read it, you'll understand, like, the ending is just like, what the hell? You cannot end a book like that. And I thought it was a standalone, and then she says, oh no, she's writing a sequel. I'm like, yes! Ugh. This is about Kate Harker and August Flynn are the heirs to a divided city, a grisly metropolis where the violence has begun to create real and deadly monsters. All Kate wants is to be as ruthless as her father, who lets the monsters roam free and makes the inhabitants pay for his protection. August just wants to be human, as good-hearted as his own father, but his curse is to be what the humans fear. The thin truce that keeps the Harker and the Flynn families at peace is crumbling, and an assassination attempt forces Kate and August into a tenuous alliance. But how long will they survive in a city where no one is safe and monsters are real? Sounds really good. And it's published by Titan Books. These two I got before I went away as well, and it's Darker Shade of Magic and A Gathering of Shadows. They are whichever way you want to do it. They are 1 and 2 of, I don't know what the series is called, whether it's called Darker Shade of Magic series, yeah I guess it is, by V.E. Schwab, and I guess I'll do this one first, yes? Well, I won't spoil that one, but basically I've only got maybe like 4 or 5 chapters into this one. Kel is a traveller, the last of the travellers, magicians with a rare ability to travel between parallel universes connected by one magical city. There's Grey London, without magic and ruled by the Mad King George III. Red London, where magic is revered and where Kel was raised alongside the heir to the Empire. White London, where people fight to control the remaining magic and magic fights back. And once there was Black London. So yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying this so far. I've just been in a really terrible reading slump for the past, I don't know, 6 weeks. It's horrible. I've got so many new books to read and I just cannot seem to get into anything. But I have been enjoying this, and yeah, can't wait to end that one. I got this before I went away to San Diego as well. I read the first book of this. This is Burning Kingdoms, but I read the first book, God, like 2 years ago or something, and I just remember really enjoying it. I can't remember what it was called now, but I just remember liking it. And then the second book came out in the States, and I was like, I really want that, but it never came out in the UK. And every time I wanted to order one online, there was like only one in stock. I'm like, I'm not waiting. Anyway, so yeah, it's finally out, but I can't remember. I remember the basics of what happened in the first one, but I don't remember like all the intricacies stuff. And I don't even know if I've still got the first book. I'll have to dig around, but yeah. It is published by Harper Voyager. Ooh. So the next two are from Comic-Con. In the Shadows of the Gods, a bound Gods novel by Rachel Dunn. And this is published by Harper Voyager. Eons ago, a pair of gods known as the Twins grew powerful in the world of Fietera until the Divine Mother and Almighty Father exiled them, binding them deep in the earth. But the price of keeping the Fireland safe is steep. To prevent these young gods from rising again, all twins in the land must be killed at birth, a safeguard that has worked until now. Yeah, it's a long summary, so I'm going to leave it at that. But it sounds good. I'm not sure about the cover, but the back of it sounds good anyway. And this is another one. Oh, this is an actual advanced copy. Gilded Cage by Vic James. It comes out the 14th of February next year. Not all are free, not all are equal, not all will be saved. Our world belongs to the equals, aristocrats with magical gifts, and all commoners must serve them for 10 years. But behind the gates of England's grandest estate lies a power that could break the world. A girl thirsts for love and knowledge, a boy dreams of revolution, and an aristocrat will remake the world with his dark gifts. This is published by Del Rey. This is another advanced copy I got from Comic-Con. It is Lock and Key, The Initiation by Ridley Pearson. I think I've got a Lock and Key audiobook that like a bunch of different celebrities read and stuff. But it's never been something that I've been interested in. But I might read this. I don't know if it's part of a series, like the first of a series or the middle of the series. It's published by Harper what? Is it just HarperTeen, HarperCollins, Harper Voyager? HarperCollins, okay, fine. It comes out on the 16th of the 9th. Was that this year? Yeah, must be. Wait, no. No, it could be 9/16, like month 9, year 16. Seriously wish they'd make it like mine's. And finally, I got Torch Against the Night by Sabbath here. Oh, I've been waiting for this forever, and I know it comes out this month. I'm not stupid. I'm well aware that I didn't get exactly the advance copy, like 6 months in advance or anything. But I don't care. Like, I want to read this, and I wasn't, you know, I will get the hardback at some point, or, you know, because I've got the hardback of the first one. This comes out, it just says August, and it is August now, but I think it's like, is it a couple of weeks or a week away? I don't know. Published by Razorbill. Yeah. This was one of the ones they were giving away, like the Mad Rush, but they tell you, oh no, there are no lines. You cannot be so stupid to think that people will wait patiently when you're giving away such a popular book. Another one from Comic Con, advance copy. Comes out the 17th of January. The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden. Published by Del Rey. At the edge of the Russian wilderness, winter lasts most of the year, but Felicia doesn't mind. She spends the night huddled around the embers of a fire with her beloved siblings, listening to her nurse's fairy tales. She particularly loves the story of Frost, the blue-eyed winter demon, who appears in the frigid night to claim unwary souls. Wise Russians fear him, her nurse says, and honour the spirits of house and yard and forest that protect their home from evil. And these two I got from Barnes & Noble when I went to Mission Valley in San Diego. I already read the first 2 books. The first one I got as an ARC like 2 or 3 years ago, Comic Con, and the second one I got in paperback over here. So at some point they're all like really wrong sizes. I'm aiming to get all of them in hardback and reread them. So yeah, I got 3rd and 4th book, and if you've already read the series then you know, and I don't really want to spoil because a lot happens and it's a very complicated story, but it is really good story, so you should definitely pick the Falling Kingdoms up, read that, and then read Rebel Springs, and then read these 2, and then continue and continue, because they're really good series by Morgan Rhodes. And God, these are expensive. These are published by Razorbill. Another one I got from Barnes & Noble, got Rocks Fall, Everyone Dies by Lindsay Rybar. It says, Aspen Quick can reach inside you with his mind and steal anything he wants. Knowledge, memories, sobriety, even love. It's a powerful skill he's always taken for granted. He doesn't care how it affects you. You'll never know what he's doing, so you'll never catch him. Besides, it's his family's centuries-old ritual that prevents the cliff above his town from collapsing and killing everyone below. So isn't he entitled to some kind of reward for keeping everyone safe? Ah, sounds good, don't it? And it's published by KD. I have no idea who Kathy Dawson Books. It sounds... oh, an imprint of Penguin Random House. I quite like the look. I mean, the name alone, Rocks Fall, Everyone Dies. It sounds pretty funny, don't you think? Ninth City Burning by J. Patrick Black. First in a new series, and this comes out the 6th of the 9th this year. And it says, for fans of Red Rising, Starship Troopers and Ender's Game comes an explosive, epic science fiction debut. Published by Ace, part of Penguin Random House. Entire cities disappeared in the blink of an eye, leaving nothing but dust and rubble. When an alien race came to make Earth theirs, they brought with them a weapon we had no way to fight, a universe-altering force known as the Lamity. Wait, is that all one word? It seemed nothing could stop it until we discovered we could wield the power too. I won't read the rest, too long, but yeah, it's apparently this is like one of the books that is like most anticipated on Goodreads, so I don't know, maybe. I got sent this from HarperCollins. I haven't read it yet, but it's All Is Not Forgotten by Wendy Walker. You can erase the memory, but you cannot erase the crime. And it comes out, well, it came out in July, so I'm a bit late. It says Jenny's wounds have healed. An experimental treatment has removed the memory of a horrific and degrading attack. She's moving on with her life. That was the plan, except it's not working out. Something has gone, the light in her eyes, and something was left behind, a scar on her lower back, which she can't stop touching, and she's getting worse, not to mention that her father is obsessed with finding her attacker and her mother is in toxic denial. Nettle King by Catherine Harbour, a Night and Nothing novel. I love the cover though, isn't it so pretty? And it's published by Harper Voyager. 3 months have passed since Finn's beloved Jack traded his life for her sister's, walking into the underworld to take Lily's place. No one speaks of the Fata these days. Is it Fata or Fata? I don't know. Everyone is pretending everything is normal, but Finn cannot forget, and when she makes a daring odyssey into the world of the dead to bring Jack back, this sounds like something else I read. So it sounds really good. I haven't finished the summary because it's pretty long, but I love the cover and I didn't even know what it was about, so now I know. I'm definitely going to read it. Definitely. Okay guys, we are finally in the last 2 books. I can't believe I finally made it. Yes! And I got this beauty at Yalk. I didn't even know I had to pay for it though. Didn't know it was out. I thought it was an ARC, but anyway, I got it. So that means I'm going to have 2 copies of the book. No, 3 including the ebook. But Nevernight by Jay Kristoff. Oh, look at that beautiful cover though. It is gorgeous. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. And I am about 2 or 3 chapters into it. It's different, I'll give you that. I got confused on the different writing style, like the italics and the normal. I was like, what is this? Then somebody told me the italics are like the flashbacks and the regular is obviously the present, but it's very different to what I usually read. But you know what, I wouldn't care. Even if I didn't like the book, I would just get it for the cover alone. It's so damn pretty. And I've ordered the American copy as well, which is also really gorgeous. So I'm going to be like, hey, where am I going to put these? I'm going to have to put them on their own special shelf just for beautiful books. But isn't every book beautiful, really? It is published by Harper Voyager. Yes. Oh my god, I'm melting. Guys, if you don't see another video from me, it's because I'm a puddle. Anyway, finally got this from Yalk. I mean, it wasn't like high on my priorities of books to get, but it was like it was out that day and it was there and it was cheaper than the price on the book, so I was like, why not? And I can't say I'm like eager to read it. There's been mixed reviews. I don't want to see the play because of, you know, for reasons, but I got it more for my collection. Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Yes, I got it. I think 95% of the population probably got it, those that have read Harry Potter anyway. And what really kind of, I don't know, it's a bit misleading when it says, has big words, J.K. Rowling, based on an original news story. But I think a lot of people block that bit out and think that she wrote it, because she didn't. And judging by reviews, it's pretty damn obvious she didn't write it. And this is published by Little Brown, and I'm not sure when I'm going to get around to reading it, but I think after the hype has died down, because I tend to get put off by hype. Like, it just makes me not want to read it. It's kind of like if somebody tells you to do something over and over again, you're least likely to do it. That's the end of my haul. Like, where did all the books come from? Sorry it's not as jolly as my last one, but it's way too hot for me to be jolly. And you know what? It was cooler earlier. I have a temperature thing in my room. Let me check. I don't think it's working, or it's just stupid. It says 29 degrees. Now that's very hot anyway, but it feels a lot more, but it's more humid than anything. Anyway, I'm rambling. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm very grateful for the 70 or 71 subscribers I have now. Thank you very much. I'm sorry if I don't upload as often as you'd like. I'm trying to. I haven't yet done anything on Comic Con, to be honest. I don't know if I will. I might do one with like a collage of like people I've met and stuff. Yeah. So that's it. Please leave a comment down below if you like any of the books that I showed you, or if you've already read any of the books I showed you. And I will be back with you soon. Bye!